Hello, everybody. Good evening. Rose here. Tonight, I'm covering Foodie Beauty's live stream called Hell is a Montreal Highway. So this is a live stream that Foodie did, and she completed just a little bit ago. I believe she was doing her live stream while I was doing my live chat, and I just caught wind of this, and I wanted to sit and react to it for all of you this evening. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see what I see and what I hear. So there's Foodie. So before we get into the live stream, there's a couple of things I want to touch on first. So let's talk about the live stream, the shawarma live stream that Foodie did. And a lot of people have been discussing it in the comments. An incident that involved BBJ and Sam, where Sam was going after BBJ, really going after her. Now, I looked around at all the different archive channels because I wanted to see what was going on. And I finally found a clip on Twitter. It was a clip from Monty's live stream where he played it and he reacted to it. And I wanted to give my own reaction. So let's just go back to Twitter to this clip, courtesy of Hidden Truths. Thank you, Hidden Truths, for posting this because I was having trouble finding it. So let me just go ahead and play the clip. And again, this is from Monty's live stream.
Hear that sound right there in the background? I would jump up and park to those cats. You do not just sit on your ass and have sounds like that happen in your household because you're teaching the aggressive cat to continue that behavior because it's like reinforcing it. Let's go back a little bit because this is disgusting what she does here. I didn't like it. Look at her laughing. How can you hear that and you're laughing? What a piece of shit. You're laughing?
That is too much. I mean, listen, if you are a cat owner and you have multiple cats in the house, sometimes they don't get along completely. Sometimes they may tolerate each other and sometimes hiss at each other and swipe at each other, and it's over within like half a second. But this sounds like they were really going at it, where Sam was really going for BBJ, and that is unacceptable. It's too much. Sam is twice the size of BBJ. BBJ is much smaller, and she's a lot older than Sam. That is unacceptable.
Stupid! Sorry, guys. My cats are fighting.
No, they're not fighting. I seriously doubt that BBJ is fighting back. It sounds like Sam is beating the ever-living shit out of her, and you're letting it happen.
Hey, Walter's mom.
Je vous aime bien. You guys speak.
Hear that sound right there
I'm going to play it again.
in the background? I would jump up and park to those cats. You do not just sit on your ass and have sounds like that happen in your household because you're teaching the aggressive cat to continue that behavior because it's like reinforcing it. Let's go back a little bit because this is disgusting what she does here. I didn't like it. Look at her laughing. How can you hear that and you're laughing? What a piece of shit.
That's just straight that sounds like a straight up cat fight, like a serious cat fight. BBJ could get seriously hurt.
Laughing?
Stupid! Sorry, guys. My cats are fighting.
Hey, well,
Yeah, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Shame on you, Foodie. Shame on you. That it shouldn't be happening. First of all, you are the pet parent. You're the one in charge, or you're supposed to be in charge. If you see your pets fighting like that, you should break it up. Because by allowing it to happen, you're saying that's okay, and it's not okay. Shame on you for letting it get that bad. As soon as they started in on each other, you should have jumped up and said, no, cut it out, and broke them up. But you didn't. So that's that. So this is a community post that Foodie posted about an hour ago. And she says, Monty, you are a hypocrite. You have a panel that body shames me over and over for hours, and I make one community tab comment about somebody that I was sleeping with, and that's a problem. Get the F out of here. Foodie, how many times are we going to go over this? How many times? You know, when you go on Monty's page and when you watch his panels, you're going to hear things about yourself you don't want to hear. So why do you keep going over there, knowing it's going to make you angry? Why do you insist on going to Monty's page and listening to the panels if you know it's not going to be 100% positive? Monty's got a right to say what he wants on his page. His panel members have a right to air their grievances about you, their opinions, their feelings. Again, if you don't want to hear it, stop listening. Stop being nosy and going where you're not invited, you're not wanted, and C, it's just going to make you aggravated. Seriously, like that's like a person repeatedly putting their hands on a hot stove and complaining it's hot. After the first or second time, people are not going to be sympathetic because you're subjecting yourself to something where you know it's not going to be a pleasant experience, and that's on you. So she was attacking Monty in the community post. So let's go over here to the actual live stream where she goes off about people going after her for the community post and the things she was saying. So let's get to, shall we?
I don't know. I don't know where Tip is. Norma. Hi, Norma. Colleen. No, love there.
Let me see if I can refresh this so I can get maybe the chat with this, because I do like to get the chat comments.
Why, Mecca?
Sometimes it takes the chat part of it to, it takes a little longer to process. It's not processed
It's
yet.
really satisfying me in any way. I mean, sexually, and that's what I want. I don't want to be clean. I don't know. This guy was like talking about moving. Like, why do people move so fast? No.
Why do you?
I got the ick.
Okay, hold on. Wait. You're over there saying, why do guys want to move so fast? Foodie, you're a fast mover when it comes to men. They talk to you once and you're already making plans for marriage and a relationship right out of the gate. So what do you mean? Why are they moving fast? Why do you move hyper fast? You don't want to take time to get to know people and talk to them and find out what kind of a person is this? Are they okay to hang out with? What's the vibe? You don't take your time because you have the attitude of, if I don't get what I want immediately, it's not worth my time. You have no sense of patience with people. You're very impatient. It's all about self gratification, a sense of entitlement of, I dressed up pretty, so you should give me everything I want, or I'm going to get my revenge and talk about you on YouTube. And something for you, Foodie. It doesn't matter how big you get as far as your body size. Your vagina does not change size, ma'am. It stays the same. Stays the same.
So, now I'm here picking up food. No, I'm getting something to eat now. Come fondue. I ordered like a whole fucking seafood feast. Ordered fried shrimp, tartar sauce, hot sauce, rice, seafood soup, and salad with extra olives in it. That's what I want to eat. That's my favorite food. I'm wearing these pants again. I love these pants. I need to get more like this. With the zippers. Anyway, I kind of blocked him. I feel bad, but like, because he was so loving, and I was like, right up to the last moment, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come back and get you. He was like bugging me to like bring him. I made up a lie. I lied. I said I have to go see my mom because I was like, he was supposed to sleep over tonight. So So what happened was on the drive, everything went fine, and then I should have asked to see it before I went to pick him up.
Really? You're gonna go on a date and you expect a guy to whip it out right then and there for your approval or your disapproval? So, since what's good for the goose is good for the gander, would you be offended if a guy that you did not know walked up to you and said, I want to see your vagina right now before we go on a date? I got to see the vagina because if it's not up to par, I don't want to bother. How would you feel about that if somebody did that to you? Knowing you and your flashing tendencies, you might be down with that.
Because then in the car, he's like, here, like in a joking way, he's like, here's my small penis. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh no! And you know what? I know a lot of you think it's body shaming. Fuck you, man. It's not body shaming. I need to fuck. You're body shaming me by telling me I need to be happy with a small cock. Sorry, I'm fucking fat. I'm 350 fucking pounds.
No, you're not. You're 473. That's what you said, 473. You can't walk that back, Foodie. You're not 350, ma'am. No, you're not. I don't know why you keep lying about your weight, girl. Just if you're 500 pounds, just say you're 500 pounds. Rock that shit. Rock it. Just say, yeah, I'm 500 pounds. This is me. I'm 500 pounds. It is what it is. No big deal. But for some reason, you keep lying about your weight. Girl, we know the truth. Even your filters are failing you. The filters ain't hiding no more. You're not 350. You're not. You're closer to 500. Just say the truth. Why won't you say the truth? Why is it so hard to tell the truth about simple things? Why? Just say what you are and rock it. It's so much easier than lying all the time.
Or 330, I don't even know. I'm fucking fat, okay? And I need a fat wiener to do the job. I'm sorry, it has to be fat and long, or it's not going to reach. Like it didn't even go inside my vagina. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to drive 2 hours for you, and you can't even fit inside. No, 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 no. I'm a size.
Do you know how desperate you sound? Do you know how desperate you sound? That you're going to pick up a guy, you're going to drive 2 hours just to get some. But Foodie, you've got multiple men talking to you, right? You are the single girl queen. You've got multiple men talking to you. Is there no man out there that has a car or can use a bus or a train or something to get to you? Why, as a wanted queen, according to you, you're running around Montreal picking up these men just to get some? You can't find a man and get some without traveling all that way?
Queen out of necessity, not out of judgment, alright? If a small wiener did the job, I would fucking love it. Absolutely. So no, it's not body shaming. You're body shaming me. Fat bitches who need to be size queens because we can't put up with no short dick men. It just can't happen. Fuck. Another month in the books. Hi, G. Ready, set, ready. Do you guys know what I mean? And then, and another one, like, oh, yeah, like near the end of the trip, he was clinging on my arm. Like, I don't think you're gonna call me back. I was like, no, you're right. I was like, no, you're so nice. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
for any man out there who might be smaller in size, be thankful. Be very thankful that Foodie has this new requirement for dating. Be very thankful that Foodie may not want you because of that. Because she's running around with all kinds of infections, some of them contagious. If you were a man more well endowed, you might have an occasion with this woman and have to run to the clinic after you're done. Be thankful that you are not in her crosshairs.
That's very, very, very. He is very, very, very nice. Very nice. But just, no. I don't know. It's like it works in a grocery store. Has no ambition. I don't know. No, I'm just not. Sorry. Guess I'm being judged. I'm being picky. No, I don't want that shit in my life.
What's wrong with working in a grocery store that's a person who has a job, an actual job? They're working, they're responsible. Nothing wrong with working in a grocery store or a restaurant or a bank. It's somebody who's responsible, that's making their own money. Maybe that's another reason why she doesn't want him. He's too independent. He's got a job. He doesn't need her money. She can't make him dependent financially on her. She's looking for that guy that she can make dependent on her so she can control him. So all you independent men out there, she don't want you because she can't control you.
Okay. So then, it was like micro vibes. So
Rude.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. No. Like anything less than like 6, I can't. It's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. Sorry. No, so I put it needs to be sorry. Are you even allowed to put that? I don't know. I might get fucking I don't care. At this point I don't even want to date anybody. I just don't. I'm just gonna like
Well, that's good because you're not really dating. You're going for hookups. That's different. Dating is keeping the clothes on, getting to know somebody, talking to them, being interested in the entire person, not just what's going on below the belt. You don't know how to do that. You're all about, I want what I want right now, and if you're not going to give it to me, I'm not going to bother.
stick with Big Turk because he's like, wow, I'll never find someone like him. Lucky you, Miss you. You didn't see my black hole, and that wasn't my gray flap. I literally had a fucking fupa wedgie. I had gray booty shorts on that were all up in my fupa.
Ew.
So whenever I bent over, I didn't flash in my actual fupa. It was my booty shorts stuck inside my fupa. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, and they're
And
both
yes,
dirty.
so there you go. I have a black hole, and I need a fucking big crater to do the job. All right. I'm not fucking with it. Sorry, it ain't gonna work. No, 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 no. So I had to wake up and I was like, okay, what am I gonna say? My mom really wants me to see her. So he wanted to come with me to my mom's. I'm like, okay, no, like, no, I just can't. Like when dudes are clingy, I can't. Sorry.
But you're clingy. You're very clingy. You're a stage 5 clinger. It would have been a good match.
Anyway. Hi, golden girl. I did like him until I seen his wiener. I'm not even kidding. Just a big one. I need to stay away from men. Ugh. I'm gonna hyperventilate. Oh. Oh, shut up with your stupid super chat. You think I want natter? He and Doodoo are too busy playing house. What are they even doing today? Yay, you're having another fucking party at an old folks home with your abuser. Yay, how fucking lucky are you, Doodoo? You look exactly like your brother. How can anyone...
Whoa. What? Hey, why are you bringing the family into this? What's her family got to do with anything? Why are you going after her family? You don't like people talking about your family Why bring somebody else's family members into this one? They got nothing to do with this, Foodie. You're going too far.
To think that anyone could be jealous of that relationship is beyond green pea and me. I like having no STDs. I don't know about you. And I also like my boyfriend not wanting to fuck my best friend. I don't know about you. And I don't like getting punched in the face. I don't know about you. Actually, how can anyone in your family support you fucking bringing an abuser into a fucking old age home? That's so disturbing. Ugh, you gross me out. Why are you even still?
You know what's really disturbing? Being a woman involved with a man that you claim is abusive, has been so for a long time, and you made a point to bring him on YouTube, set him up with a page, set it up for him from start to finish. You funded that abuser for over a year. You're still funding him. You're still giving him money. You're still seeing him on the side. You encouraged your viewers to join up on his page and support him. You talked about him in a not favorable way, and then you kept flipping it back and forth depending on your mood and if you were mad at him. You brought him to YouTube and you exposed him to an audience of thousands of women, of which he is guilty of lying to several of them and scamming and grifting several of them. All because you brought him here. You did that, Foodie. You're so disturbed about Dee Dee bringing him into a nursing home. Yes, that is disturbing. But what's even more disturbing than that is knowing how a person is. And knowing what he is, bringing him onto a platform where you're exposing him to more women, where you can talk to and hurt more women. That's really, really disturbing, Foodie.
On fucking YouTube. Reginald. Time to accept we need a Reginald arc. Really? Yes, we do! No, you just let us, he's not your type, and move on. Why humiliate this tiny nana?
Yeah, why do it?
I wasn't humiliating him. You asked me why. I'm telling you the fuck why. It's not compatible with me size-wise. So that's it.
But you didn't say that. You made a point to kind of humiliate him. And men are very sensitive about women insulting their private parts because it's something that, you know, your body is your body. You're born with what you're born with. You can't just, unless you have surgery, in some cases, make it bigger or smaller. When it comes to a man's package, you really can't do anything about that. So you're humiliating whoever this guy is, talking about it because it's something he has no control over. The way you were doing it, it was humiliating, Foodie. You didn't just say it in a gentle way. You didn't say, oh, we're not compatible, and leave it at that. You went all the way off about it.
I know. Right, Stephanie? There's no winning. So if you just want to complain about it, then fucking get out of here. I'll block you. No problem. I was doing fine without you people. I unblocked you for you. Weren't we having fun before everyone was unblocked anyways? Why do I need people to fucking unblock here? Fuck you. I will block you right back. Yeah, well, okay. Exactly, Charlotte.
You know, if Foodie, listen, if you're someone on Foodie's channel and she's being rude and obnoxious and entitled, why wait to be blocked? Question for those who might be on Foodie's channel. If you're on a channel, any channel on YouTube, and the host of that channel is acting entitled and arrogant and stuck up and bratty, and they're not making a point to make their content interesting or intriguing or positive, it's negative all the time. Sometimes they're nice, but those sometimes don't last very long and it's negative. Why pay a membership? Why give financial support to someone who they're going to threaten you or intimidate you or try to act like queen shit on their channel? Why support someone like that? There are millions of channels on YouTube. Lots of live chats going on, different topics, positive topics. where you can have fun. Why support someone who's going to mistreat you and take you for granted? And if you get on their nerves, they're going to do what she's doing right now. Treat you unkindly. You don't have to put up with that. There are far too many creators on YouTube doing live chat, small channels. They'd be happy to have you, and they would treat you very well. Why put up with somebody with this attitude? You don't have to. There's always a better choice.
Shut it. No, I led him on until I dropped him off and then I blocked him. I don't like small teams. So what? Judge me. I don't give a fuck. Doesn't pleasure me. What am I going to do? Live to pleasure men all their life? No. And then he had the right to be like, please suck me before you go. Fuck you. Take care of your fucking self. So yeah, he deserves the humiliation. Fuck that. Hey, Vicky. The chat was boring.
Can I get rude here for a second and vulgar? Will you guys allow me that for a moment? Let me just get vulgar for a minute. Foodie, listen. You are a 38-year-old woman. Your life is not together. You are a complete mess. Your health is horrible. You have the stamina of a snail. You expect far too much. Your standards are set way too high. It's impossible to meet them all. You want a guy who looks like an Instagram model. He's got a perfect six-pack, flat stomach, perfect teeth, will fawn all over you, be at your beck and call when he wants you, when you want him there. I'm confused. Help me. You want a guy who can do the porn star moves in bed. But what the fuck are you offering? What are you offering? You can't do anything spectacular in bed. You starfish. You just lay there. Like an old bath mat. You just lay there. You're expecting a guy to be all these things and be well endowed. But what are you offering? What are you bringing to the table? You're not even bringing good health and good hygiene or good attitude. You want a guy to be Mr. Porn Star in bed. For what? He's going to bring all that to the table and be well endowed for what? So you just spread out on the bed and lay there? Be a pillow princess? Girl, come on now. Come on now. Really? You want everything, but you're bringing nothing to the table in return. Nothing at all. You have no stamina. No nothing. Nothing. You know, you need to set your standards a little bit lower to where you can find a guy that's right about your energy level. If you want an Instagram model with a rockin' bod and well endowed, for what? So you can just lay there and he does all the work? You sound like a boring bitch to me in bed.
Boring? No, it wasn't. It was fucking peaceful. Micropene rage. I'm sexually frustrated right now. Shamed you, exactly. Hi, thick and tattooed. Yeah, he said that. He said that. He said that. Okay, I'm just gonna block him. So, that's why. Because you'd be asking me. First one's just to complain that I'm shaming him, or the first one's asking for details. You fucking fakers. No, we didn't even flip nothing. No. Nothing. It was bad.
He probably rejected her. She probably catfished him with the photos. He took one look at her, maybe got a whiff of her because we know she doesn't take a shower and said, no, thank you. And so she's trying to flip it around to where it's his fault, not hers.
So, at all even close. So, for me, I was like, and I didn't even stick with my machine. Like, oh no, I'm never having men over again. Like, except for Big Turk, because I just can bring him home after. No, it's not gonna work for me. A sexual partner who can keep up with me. Why does
A snail could keep up with you. Girl, you don't do anything. What do you do in bed? You starfish. Starfish means you just lay there and do nothing, spread out. Why are you making yourself sound like a porn princess? You're not. You don't do anything. You're looking for an athletic guy because you plan on just laying there and letting him do whatever it is he does. You don't plan on moving. You're not bringing anything to the table.
it's so hard to find? Ugh. Like God, I need sex like at least 3 times a day.
Please.
Ideally, I would love to have an energetic partner who's the right size, the right fit, the right method, everything.
And what are you offering? For all of that, what are you offering? Nothing.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. That's all I want. I don't even want a commitment. I don't want a fucking hand-me-down ring from somebody. Which, by the way, who the hell wears a hand-me-down ring? That's so gross. Fucking loser. Who would want to be with a man who can't even buy them a ring? Not me. Ever again. Sorry. You have to get to know people first, not just randomly meet people online. Come to Newfoundland. Lots of men down here. No. Oh, Newfoundland. White guys. I'm kidding. Spring chicken. It's like real. Newfoundland's really white. 3 times a week? No. I want daily sex.
Girl, you can't even handle walking up a set of stairs. And you want to get down and busy in the bedroom? Like I said, you have no stamina.
You're frustrating. You need to bust one chill. I do. I need to eat good food and I need to like go to the sex shop. And I did like 1:30. And near the end, he was clinging onto my arm, like, why
Sure.
don't I just come with you to see your mom? I'm like, no, like we already. Why don't you come back to get me tonight, and then we'll go back to your house, and we'll make love all night. Oh yeah,
What?
sure.
What? Make love? You don't make love with a stranger. You make love with somebody you've got a connection to and you've got feelings for. You don't make love to a stranger.
We'll make love all night. With what? Oh my God, delusional. You you couldn't pleasure me if it was. Oh, I don't have any phone numbers. I'm so bitchy. I'm angry and I'm frustrated, so I'm bitchy. And I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. We're not that way. Egyptian man. I think he owns it with his wife.
Look, she just walked to the shop to get her food and she's out of breath. And she's talking about, I want sex 3 times a day. Look, out of breath.
He was like, oh, I remember you. So I was like, oh, I don't talk to Nader anymore. He's like, oh, that's okay. I don't want to know. I don't want to know your problem, your business. And so then he was like, stay here. That's what I like about going to these places to eat. They're so welcoming. Like, I think he's Egyptian, but stay here to eat. They're very hospitable. And he went in the back up. He's like, did you try my homemade mango juice? Kevin's in it. Poor Kevin. No, it's not about wanting me. It's about being very nice and hospitable, you know? So I was like, okay, he's like, when do you come back? I was like, next week I can come back. He's like, yeah, because I need you to, because I was supposed, when I was there with what's his face, we were supposed to take pictures. And his video, I guess he's seen the video that we did. But really nice man, really nice owner. And the food is fucking amazing. The lines are not bad at places like this. I love it. People are too busy getting puts in here and they miss the hidden gems like this. The smell is fucking recipe. 100 bucks in.
I hate her eating. I'm skipping past that. I don't want to see her eating.
I need assumed it to not be big, to be small. I don't know.
Are you going to spend the entire live stream talking about this? It's so tacky.
Because like I said, it doesn't have to be like big, big. No, now it does. Now I'm a size big. Officially. No in between. I'm a size.
Foodie question. Have you been watching adult movies? Is that where you got the term size queen? Is that why you're bringing this up now? Because it's not the flex you think it is, you know? It isn't the flex you think it is.
Queen. They're like, what is this bitch doing?
Stop eating. I don't want to see you eat.
Next time I'm gonna get the fish, grilled fish. Booty. He'll survive? Yeah. Nice. Oh, so you're allowed to do that on Grindr, but you're not allowed on Straight Play? Got it. Makes no sense. Yes, we're all allowed to have preferences. Exactly. My preference is a huge wiener. Like, huge.
Okay, Foodie, we got that like an hour ago. You can switch topics now.
Coke can. Remember I was crying about it? Now I appreciate it with everything in my soul. Oh my god! I thought immediately of the Turk when I seen that. I was like, where's my big Turk? Where's my big Turk?
Sorry.
Oh my god. L6 life? Herself getting laid? And anyway, he didn't even need me to roll over. He would literally fucking lift me up in the air. As
What? Foodie, when you tell a lie or a set of lies, you got to make them believable. You're expecting us to believe that this man lifted a 400-pound plus woman in the air. I can't picture that without somebody seriously hurting their back.
and like all of this weight, I would always go on top of him and he would lift me up. So that was
Okay, that's enough. That's really enough. I don't want to hear any more for vulgar talk about this. Let's move on to the comments. Summerflower says, I love that all of this is because no matter how hard she tried the past couple of months, she couldn't get him away from Dee Dee. Yeah, she's still trying. Still trying. And yes, I still think that they're talking behind the scenes and she's still seeing him. That all of this is just a diversion, that all of these dates she's going on are just a decoy for her going to see Natter. Penelope says, how are you still obsessed with this man? He literally humiliates and embarrasses you every chance he gets. How is that not enough to make you even pretend not to want him? Your self-esteem is in the gutter. I honestly think that her and Natter are playing a game with people on YouTube for profit. And all of this back and forth drama, it's just drama for views. They're probably completely fine with each other off camera and just playing up this fighting stuff for the camera for the sake of profit. Third World Basement Trash says, bottom line is he made his purchase based on filtered pictures, realized it was bait and switch, and returned the faulty purchase. It has nothing to do with his package. It has everything to do with him not being interested in her. But of course, egomaniac Chantal has to make it like she rejected him. Of course, she's got to be in control. The narcissist in her doesn't deal well with rejection. She doesn't like somebody saying, I'm sorry, I don't want you, I don't desire you. And even if they do it politely, she's still going to humiliate and embarrass that person, because how dare anybody reject Chantal Marie? She's a big deal, right? She's a big time influencer. Eleanor says, this poor lady sat outside their old restaurant wishing the woman abuser would message her. So gross. She might have been meeting him there for all we know. Crafty Kylie says, so smug, saying you can steal anyone's boyfriend, looking into the camera with a mouthful of food, but you certainly can't handle it when something happens to you. Dee Dee came along and stole your boyfriend, and you've been on a year-long rage about it. You're so funny. If a guy really likes you, can't nobody take him away from you. That's a fact. If a man wants to be with somebody or a woman, if they want to be with them, they're going to be with them. And there's nothing you can do about it. All Mine says, so not only did he dump her, but to add to the humiliation, she had to drive him 2 hours back to Montreal. And no, I don't believe they had sex once. He got a real look at her. He was acting uncomfortable and weird yesterday and regretting being there. Yeah, because he probably realized he got catfished all the way around and said, nope, don't want nothing to do with that. Third World Basement Trash says, good for him. He dodged a bullet. He rejected you, and once again, you're scorned. So you have to trash talk him. He's lucky you didn't file essay charges against him. Yeah, whoever this guy was, if he was real, he dodged a big bullet and don't even know it. Cugarelli says, you are rejected, end of story. Girl, if you insist on constantly lying, keep your lies simple. You take them too far and make it too obvious. I just said that in my live chat earlier. If you're going to lie, stay within certain boundaries, because once you go over them, it's obvious you are lying. Juliet R says, it's so insulting how stupid she thinks her VIVs are. Honestly, at this point, I don't think Chantal thinks her stupid. She just doesn't care. Because whatever happens, she's still making money. Ah, here we go. Life of an Angel Ma says, he rejected her. Go look at the comments on Mo Translates. In the comments on Sham, it was Sharma, with a friend, part 2. He said something like she wasn't worth it. I figured she was rejected. She wouldn't just rage about him for being too small. So Mo translates different languages. And I guess Mo Translates came up with that. So he said that she wasn't worth it. Yeah, he rejected her, so she's going to turn it around and say, oh, she rejected him. She's got to be the victor in this somewhere. Raki says, didn't she block Big Turk on Saturday and ditch plans with him because he was so young and she felt too old around him, and because he spoke no English, and because he was too big and hurt her? That's what I heard. So now she's saying she prefers Big Turk. Which is it, Foodie? He's too big or he's big enough? Make up your mind. Sparrow Wren says, I get it. He rejected you, so you say he's got a small package. Gotta soothe that gigantic, undeserved ego you got somehow, yeah? I foresee many, many, many small packages, rejections in your very short future. Love that for you. Yeah, we'll know when somebody rejects her because she'll talk about his package. Shimmer Shine says, how many days in a row sitting in Montreal waiting for Dee Dee's man to reach out, desperately trying to make him jealous, talking about her Grand Canyon and all the folks she's had, trying to fill in. Seek professional help, or at least run out of money soon, so you'd be forced to stop stalking Montreal and the people who do not want you there anymore. Geez. Yeah, she's spending an awful lot of time in Montreal, where Natter is. No other city except Montreal. Mia says, men can't help their size, but you can. Have you ever thought it's you and not them? Oh, wait, I forgot who I was talking about. Yeah, it may not be them, Foodie, it's you. My Wise Heart says, just be honest, you were rejected. He went to sleep before you. You stayed up eating. You probably made excuses to go home. My money's on that too, that he said no, and her hurt pride just can't admit it. Chantal's Chum Bucket says, quit going after Monty and worry about your fupa. You drag every man for your own inadequacy. You ain't it, sis. Right. Like you got to look at your own faults. And I agree, Chantal's chum bucket. She needs to quit going after Monty. If for no other reason, because he is still mourning his mother, his deceased mom, she should respect the mourning period. It might take a while for Monty to, process that. At least give some space for that, if nothing else. Kimmy K says, prettier than 90% of people on YouTube. Oh, good Lord. Bet that guy from last night wanted to go home. He probably couldn't stand the stench. Slipped up saying 350 pounds, which is closer to the truth. I think if you add another 100 pounds to that, you might get her true weight. I mean, she did say 473. I think that's more closer to the truth, the 473, not 350. Gail says, Chantal, if you want a man to love you, try taking a shower. Yeah, because if you want to get busy, at least be clean first. Sexual napalm says, pretty where? And don't take it out on us just because you were rejected. Check yourself. Chantal, check herself. Never going to happen. Let's see. Lynn Smith says, when the guy was on his phone, he said to his friends in his language that she's effed. I effed up. He rejected her. That is why she was on the rage today. Oh, really? That happened? That happened somewhere? Well, that explains the rage. She got straight up rejected and she can't deal with it. Tixie says, you are still going on about that horrid man because you can't get over the fact you didn't win. Yeah, Foodie's always got to win. She's a bit of a sore, scorned loser. So that's it for the React video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much for spending your time with me, and I will see you guys later. Please take care, and bye-bye.